We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nope, that hook won't score. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want the knockout. You can tell, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Edwards in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter punch caught him clean. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. That jab misses. And he fails to score with that left hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good kick. Ooh, that really hurt Sonny Edwards. Pretty close fight here in this round. Well, this is what he does, going right after the challenger.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some big trouble here for Showtime Sonny Edwards. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around. Sonny Edwards is certainly in some real trouble here. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The jab doesn't quite connect. And he scores with the counter. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And he scores with the counter. It's bombs. Despite what the judges' scorecards say, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. Perfect counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Neither one of these fighters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to.
That's what I'm talking about. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That hook doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That jab misses. This round can go either way. 10 seconds. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which fighter will say no mas? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch and shoot. Talk about Edwards in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of... Sonny Edwards rocked with that one. He couldn't seize the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How many...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bet. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Sonny Edwards took that really bad. And showtime, Sonny Edwards goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the hip.
Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So
final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. So much firepower here. And Sonny Edwards got Bambi legs here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he scores with the counter. You don't want to trade shots. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.